Okay, hi guys. Come back to the fourth video, number 4. Yeah. To find the derivative of all of this problem, you have to use chain rule method. Yeah. Chain rule method is basically, as they say, if you have expression of any function to the power of n. Yeah. Let's say at the front you have a whole number or any real numbers. Yeah. K. So the derivative will be dy over dx. So you multiply the power to the front. So this will be kn. And then the function, remember, remain the same. F of x, yeah. The function in the bracket remain not changing, remain the same. And then you subtract the power by 1. And then you multiply with the derivative what's inside the bracket. Expression inside the bracket, yeah. So you need to change every expression to this form first, yeah. To this form. And then you can do chain rule, yeah. Okay, let's start with A. A, the derivative, yeah, of 2x plus 1 to the power of 4. I think this expression already fit to this form, yeah. So we can right away apply the chain rule. So you multiply the 4 to the front. That's why this is 4. The 2x plus 1, you write down. Remain the same, 2x plus 1, nothing changed. Plus 1, and then you subtract the power by 1. Yeah. And then what else? And then you do find the derivative of what's inside the bracket. Yeah. What's the derivative of 2x? Yeah, 2. What's the derivative of 1? Yeah, 0. Yeah. But it's okay if you are not writing the 0. Yeah? Just like this. Be 2. And then 2 can be multiplied to 4. This will be 8. Yeah. 2x plus 1 to the power of 3. Okay. This is the answer for A. Then what about B? B, do the same method. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Multiply the power here, negative half, to 4, right? Yeah. Then this will be negative 2. Okay, negative 2. And then what's inside the bracket remain the same. Yeah. And then you do subtracting the power, which is negative half here, by 1. And then multiply with the derivative of what's inside the bracket. The derivative of 1 is 0, right? Minus the derivative 5x is 5. Yeah, 0, no need to write, yeah? So you can treat this like this is negative 5. Now, negative 5, you multiply with the negative 2, it became what? It became 10. Yeah? 1 minus 5x to the power of negative 3 over 2. Okay, that's all for B, yeah? Answer for problems B. Continue problem C. Okay, let me erase this first. Okay, so C, yeah. Just apply the same method. Yeah. Let me write this down first. Y squared. Or this one is supposed to be more bracket, yeah. Minus 5x to the power of 4. Okay. Apply again this chain rule method. Multiply 4 to the front. Yeah. we treat as if there is 1. Yeah, 4 times 1 there, so we 4. Remain the same. What's inside the bracket? Nothing changed inside the bracket. And then you subtract the power by 1 and then multiply with the derivative of what's inside the bracket. The derivative of 4x squared is 8x. Derivative of 5x is 5. Okay. And then you can arrange it. Yeah, you can just simply express this like this: 4 8x minus 5 times 4x squared minus 5x to the power of 3. Yeah, you move the expression at the back here to the front behind 4. Yeah, it's okay. Without multiplying the 4 inside, it's okay. Yeah. Okay, this solution is acceptable. Okay, for D, 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 here the bottom is in the root form. Yeah, so you got to express this as, okay, let me do it slowly, step by step. 5, yeah, express this in the exponential form. So this 3 minus 2x cubed will be powered by half, yeah, because root here, meaning you power by half. And then still expressing to the form ready to be differentiate. So 5 remain at the top. So we move all of this, the whole thing to the top. So 3 minus 2x cubed to the power of what? To the power of negative half. Yeah, you have to switch. Yeah, the sign here before positive, you move to the top, become negative. Now, this expression is ready to be differentiated. So this will be what? You multiply the power to 5. This will be negative 5 over 2. Then this will be 3 minus 2x cubed to the power of what? Negative half minus 1, right? That multiply with the derivative, what's inside the bracket. So this 3 is 0. And then minus what? 6x squared. Yeah. 0 right here, you can erase. No need to write, yeah? So you treat as if this is negative 6x squared. 6 negative 6x squared can be multiplied to negative 5 over 2. This will be what? 6 divided by 2, 3. 3 times 5, 15x squared. 3 minus 2x cubed to the power of negative 1.5. Yes, this is the answer for D. Okay, let's answer the last, the E. For E, D over dx, this is 6 over 4x minus 6 to the power of 4. Okay. Now, express this to the form where it's ready to be differentiated. This expression cannot be differentiated right away. So, remain the same 6. Here, the expression, the whole thing, must be moved to the top. So, you can express this to this form. Yeah. If you get this form, now it's ready to be differentiated. Minus 6 to the power of what? Yes, negative 4. So, yeah, is it ready to be differentiated? Yeah, is it the same with this form? Yeah, same, yeah. Now, you can multiply the negative 4 to 6. This will be negative 24. 4x minus 6 to the power of negative 4 minus 1. Then continue. Find the derivative of 4x minus 6. 4x is 4. Derivative of 6 is 0. 0 right here, no need to write. So you treat like this is 4, yeah? 4, you can multiply to negative 24. It became negative what? Negative 96, yes, negative 96. 4x minus 6 to the power of negative 5. Actually, this can be expressed as negative 96 over 4x minus 6 to the 5. Yeah, you switch, become positive power because you move it to the bottom, yeah? Just put the negative sign in the middle. Okay, that's the answer for problems number 4. See you guys. God bless. Yeah.